Hey guys, so it's Karina. Welcome to the Life of a Mermaid. So it's been a couple of days. So like I had shared, I had my legacy weekend Friday night and then the weekend. And then yesterday was just a bad day. So I didn't get a chance to record anything. So here I am back. Happy Tuesday. And I'll kind of go a little bit into everything. So again, do apologize. I'm a little sweaty. Just got home from the gym with Sal, so I'm in my car just to kind of have some privacy and be able to just, just talk freely and stuff and not have anyone walking in or walking out. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of excited to be back. I kind of missed it. Believe it or not, it's weird. Like initially, I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, what the fuck? But now I'm actually, pretty comfortable with it, and I kind of miss it. So yeah, so I know I've talked a little bit about legacy and just kind of leaders in transformation, lit and kind of what it's about. So again, it's a program that helps you basically transform yourself. Again, you focus on. It's something that we. It's hard to explain. Maybe I'm just in my head about it. Basically, it's a program where you come together and you learn not just about yourself, about your past, your relationship, family, but also, you learn to be, how to be part of a community and work with others and, from different backgrounds, different cultures. And I mean, the amazing thing is, that I came in August with a bunch of strangers and now they are my family. Like I said, it's really has helped me just find myself, find my voice, my confidence. I mean, it's just changed my life. I'm doing things that I never thought I would do. Hitting the gym, having a personal trainer, YouTube videos, just a bunch of things that I never would have thought possible. Like, but yet here I am. So anyway, so we had, like I said, it's in 3 steps. So I'm in Legacy right now. It was this weekend was intimacy, so I won't go much into details just in case anyone ever wants to do the program. But I can just talk a little bit about my personal experiences. One thing that I realized, or that kind of hit me was just how much my relationship with Sal means. I know that I take him for granted, and I mean, I'm aware of it. I've shared this with him as well, and we've talked about it, and we're moving forward and shifting and changing that and stuff. But I think I realized on one of the exercises just how much I love him and how much I do take him for granted. And like, so I've definitely since then have been shifting and just really being more aware and saying thank you, and again just really keeping that communication open with him, and again just letting him know how much I appreciate him, and again being appreciative, because he doesn't have to do anything. We get to, and again we both choose each other every day, day in day out. So that's one thing that definitely just stood out to me in my relationship. Something else that I wanted to share with you guys. My mom, I think I had briefly kind of shared a little bit. How I always just felt like lost, and I always felt like we didn't really have a good relationship, and just like, that she's like not proud of me. So one of the exercises, I wrote a letter to her, and I mean, being honest, if I would have known I would have had to read it, I probably wouldn't have written it for her. But everything happens for a reason. I trust in my heart. That's where it was at. That's the person that I want. At that point, wanted a relationship with and still want. So I wrote her a letter, and basically I just told her, like I don't have it with me, but I was like, I was like, it's hard writing you this letter. I was like, it's hard talking to you in general. You know, um, Basically the gist of it was, like it's hard talking to you, because I've always felt like you've never understood me. You've always, judged me like no matter what I do, you're not proud of me. Like all I've ever wanted was to hear you say that you love me, to hear you say that you're proud of me. Um, always wanted like for us to be friends, wanted like a good mother-daughter relationship. So I just let my heart out, and like I said, the next step was for me to call her. And, the phone was ringing, and I was like, yes, she's not going to answer, right? I was like, and if I leave her a voicemail, I was like, she can't check it until Yadira or, my sisters get home. So I was like, that gives me like a couple days, because then it's silly, like check it all the time and stuff like that. So it was like, that gives me like a couple days. I have some time to play with. But of course, like it's maybe the fifth, sixth ring, and then she answers, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So she answers, and then, whatever. I mean, I don't want to like just shock her. So I'm like, hey, like, how are you doing? Whatever. We start talking. Just kind of catching up. So then I tell her like, hey, I wanna read you a letter. And she's like, yeah, like go for it, So anyways, I start reading her the letter. And of course I'm fucking sobbing. I'm just like a mess. And part of it too was I was telling, part of the letter I said, oh, I've always wanted to tell you that I'm in therapy, and I have been in therapy for the past 5 years. And then I said I recently started a transformation program, and I'm doing that for myself. So anyway, so I read the letter to her, and I like stopped again. I'm still sobbing, and I think just based on our experiences and history, like part of me was just kind of waiting for her to say something negative or kind of be judgmental, but she was like, oh, like, thank you for reading that. She's like, you and the girls are like my world. She's like, you guys are my motor. She's like, I'm very proud of you. You've accomplished so much. Just keep going. Um, you know, she's like, just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're doing great. I'm so proud of you. And it was weird, like, when she said that, like I was excited. Like, part of me was shocked, I'm not gonna lie, because I was just like, who is this? Like, who is this lady? But then again, like, also big part of me, like, it was like a huge weight was lifted off me. And, like, it felt good to hear those words. It felt good to know that, that she does love me, and that she does, like, appreciate me, and that she does, see what I'm doing. And, not that I think deep down I always say, I know she's done the best that she could or what she has type thing. But again, for her to be able to vocalize it, it was just an amazing feeling. And I know there's still like a lot that we have to do, and a lot that I get to do, to really connect with her and stuff like that. But I think it was just a good beginning. Yesterday I saw her, but I ended up knocking out on the couch and going to a little bit more. But again, so I know there's more that I get to do. But I mean that at least that's like a really good foundation for us to kind of start from. And just kind of go there. But again, it felt good just to hear her say that, and just to know, like, okay, I do matter. My mom does care, and it was just kind of, again, it was good to hear, and I think it just proved me wrong, and it got me out of my head with the thoughts that I've always had of, I don't matter, like, she doesn't care, I don't matter to her, that she's never proud, again, it challenged those thoughts and really just shut them down, that she does care, I mean, she has her way of showing it, but she does care, just like I have my way of showing it. So yeah, so that was a really, really good feeling. That's something else that really stuck out to me that weekend. Something else that came up too, one of the trainers I hadn't seen in a while, he really fit guy, and he was, we're just kind of talking or whatever, and then he basically brought up, like, kind of how we've all changed, we haven't seen him probably in about a month or so, or maybe a little over a month at this point. And he was just saying, how like we've all changed, and he's so proud of everyone. And then he's like, oh, one person that really stands out to me, he's like, it's Karina. He's like, I've seen your videos, like working out, and he's like, you're doing things that he's like, I've just recently started doing, or, he's like, he's like that, for someone, basically my size, he's like, would be difficult for, he's like, but you're going all in and you're doing it. He's like, and your results show, and I was telling him, like, and that's something I don't care if I've shared or not, but I've gotten a lot of feedback, and, that's something that, like, really has been, like, just crazy to me, to see how much feedback I've been getting. And so many people keep telling me, like, two people have reached out and said, like, oh, ever since you started posting your videos, like, I joined the gym again, like, I started going back, and like, oh my God, you've been motivating me, because of you, like, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. So it feels good. I even had a couple friends actually who are obviously thinner than me, kind of just reaching out and like, hey, like, what's your workout like? What do you do? What are your meal plans? What do you eat? Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And it's just like, you guys are asking me, like, my chunky monkey ass, like, how to work out. Like, really? So, like, I was telling them, I was like, it feels good, I was like, it just feels good to think. And again, something that I would have never imagined ever in my life, but it feels good to not even just be recognized, but again, to that someone, like me or someone in my situation can make a difference and motivate other individuals, who are, thinner or just more fit or, just fit in general, so that was really just mind blowing to me. And I was telling them, like, that's, again, something that I never would have imagined. It's something that it really, like, has changed my life, like, completely. And it's just like, whoa, dude, like, it's just mind blowing. Like, it's just an amazing thing, but yeah, that's something that really stood out as well, just knowing that, like, that I'm, like, in as far as fitness, and I'm motivating people, me. Like, who would have thought, in high school, like, I would have never thought that, like, it took me 20 something minutes to do the fucking mile because my ass walked it. Like, I hated PE, so it was just an amazing feeling. And again, just to, like, get a lot of just compliments or feedback in general, saying, like, hey, like, you're doing a good job, like, you're motivating me, you're inspiring me. Like, that feels good, because not every day is a good day. Like, yeah, I mean, overall, I've been in a good mood and stuff like that. But again, like, it hasn't been easy to wake up every morning, as I shared before, I oversleep and whatnot. But, like, all of this hasn't been easy. Like, I'm still, like, some days I still want junk food. Yesterday I actually had a bad day. I went to McDonald's, and I was being really hard on myself. So again, just to know, like, that, I'm struggling, and that not every day is easy, or not every day is a good day, but to hear, like, hey, you're making a difference. Like, hey, we see you, we hear you, like, keep it up. Like, it just feels good. Again, I'm not doing it for the feedback. I'm not doing it for any of that. It's for myself, like I shared before, especially with my fitness. Like, I want to have kids, so again, it's like, I want to be physically well and fit and stuff, like, and things like that, again, to be able to, go through the pregnancy and be healthy and have a healthy child. So again, those are the things that motivate me and why I'm doing it. But it does feel good just to know, like, hey, it's not going unnoticed. Your struggles are paying off, not just for yourself, but others around you, and you're inspiring and motivating, so many. So again, that was just a really good feeling, just to hear him kind of say that. And I was like, whoa, like, thanks, um, yeah, so that was another thing that stood out to me from the weekend. Those were really the main things, I think, for myself. Again, without necessarily ruin anything for anyone. Another thing too, I was able to kind of just reflect on where I started and where I am now, and that was also just some fucking mind blowing. Just to think about, where I was a month ago, or a little over a month ago at this point, a month and a half ago or so. But just to think how much can change in such a short time. And but again, that it's all up to us. Like, we have the power. We're the ones that can dictate whether we stay where we're at, or we're going to move forward and shift and change. And again, I've decided to shift and change. I don't, like I said, I don't want to live that life anymore. Like, I'm not my depression, I'm not my anxiety, I'm not my suicidal thoughts. I don't want to be that sad person anymore. I want to live life. I want to enjoy it. I want to be with Sal, and I just want to, just enjoy my life. And that's what I'm doing, moving forward. But what else did I want to tell you guys? Oh yeah, so Sunday night, we ended up going out to dinner with a couple of my tribe members. It was so much fun. Again, we were able to kind of get to know each other outside of the tribe and just, get to know each other for who we are. So that was really fun. Again, people that outside of this, I would have never, ever, ever talked to. So it was really fun just, being ourselves and getting to know each other. But I think it was so much fun that we didn't leave there till about 3 a.m. So I didn't get home and go to bed till about like almost 4. Yeah, 3:45 ish. So the next day yesterday was fucking killer. Like it was bad. I had like 4 hours of sleep maybe, and then I went to the gym to get my weigh in. Technically, I lost, well, from paper wise, it says 5 pounds, but because I had tracked it at my own, it was 2 pounds, which I know where I went wrong. I know what I've been doing, so it's just moving forward and changing that. But either way, 2 pounds is 2 pounds. I'm going down, so overall, we're at 23. So it's still a win, it's still progress. But yeah, so anyway, so I went to the gym and we ended up having a workout. Oh my God, I was fucking dead. Like it was bad. And then I got home, clean, showered. I had an appointment in Glendale, I think Glendale or Glendora. I don't know, somewhere far. It took me over an hour to get there. And then I went to my mom's, again, I was visiting. I sat down on the couch. I fucking knocked out. I think I knocked out for like hour and a half. I felt so bad, but I was just so tired. My body was just like, nope. And then today, again, I didn't wake up because I think my body was just like, nope. But I had a really good day today. Again, just kind of got back into the routine of stuff with work. Was off Monday yesterday. So again today, just kind of catching up on emails, calls, that kind of stuff, getting back on track. Again, anytime we do like a legacy weekend, it's always just kind of takes a toll on you. Not so much that it's bad, it was a bad experience. Again, just emotionally, you get so much out and, you also get so much in. So it's always just kind of like your body and your mind are just like, whoa, like getting back into the routine of things. But yeah, like I said, I went to the gym with Sal tonight. That was fun. Again, push myself. And you just kind of getting to bond with each other and, teaching as I'm learning new moves or new routines, kind of teaching him as well. And that's always kind of fun, because he's, again, we're both kind of new to the gym and to that lifestyle. So to be able to teach him and just kind of bond with each other, that's always fun. That always kind of, but like melts my heart. But yeah, I think that's kind of the biggest things from this weekend. Again, not so much has happened. I've been kind of zombie mode. Like I said, I feel like today I'm getting back on track. Um, again, yesterday was a bad day. The whole weekend really was kind of up and down with the whole food. Um, but yesterday I know was bad. I had McDonald's. Again, I was being hard on myself, but then I reminded myself like, hey, you're human. I know why it happened. Again, I was tired, I was emotional, so I am a stress eater, or like I'm very impulsive and very emotion run. So I know that's what it was. I mean, I could have easily gone somewhere else. I could have gotten a salad. I could have, so many different choices. But again, that's just I allowed myself to go there. So again, moving forward with it, like, yeah, I felt bad and stuff, but I was like, you know what, you're only human. It happens and you have been doing really good, and, so it's just moving forward with it. I said, I know what went wrong, not wrong, but I know where I fell and why I fell. So again, just, I think planning ahead, like if I know I'm tired, if I know I'm going to be running around that much, making sure I have snacks with me, making sure I have water, or, again, reminding myself, hey, look places up, find a salad, find this, find that, but there are healthier options. Again, that's just the route that I went. But yeah, but again, I'm moving forward with it, not being hard on myself. Today was a good day. Got back on track. So I'm just moving forward with that. But yeah, again, not much to really explain. Like I said, I'm just kind of getting back in the routine of things. I'm working on my crafts. I did post the video from the box jewelry box I told you guys about. So I'm kind of just moving forward with that as well. I had created a couple new ones, so I need to post them. And then again, I'm going to make time, and then I'll go ahead and work on them, and post videos of all of that, or maybe even post videos of myself working on them. Just again, so you guys can see a little bit more of that's a huge part of who I am. So I'm very creative, very crafty. And again, also just for promotional and stuff. I gotta lie. But yeah, I'm feeling myself kind of falling asleep, so I don't want to knock out here in my car. But again, any questions, any comments, feel free to reach out. Again, thank you so much for your support. Sorry again that I had kind of been MIA for the last few days, but again, going forward, I'll be doing them daily. And if anything, when I'm doing my legacy weekends, I might not be doing them. But I'll kind of let you guys know in advance. But again, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Any questions, any comments, please feel free to reach out. All right, have a good one. Bye.